sorry about the horrible lighting and the sound and the fact that you can barely see Michael over there. As I mentioned in my last video, we are on our way to Arizona, and I'm filming these at the same time, and so it's the same kind of quality, so sorry about that. I'm also on his phone, so I don't know how well it's going to turn out, but hopefully it turns out pretty well. So I just wanted to, before we do the gender reveal, because we're revealing tomorrow, I just wanted to go over some old wives' tales, just for fun, and see what they all say. If I remember correctly, last time I went through them, they were all wrong, but we'll see. Once I actually read through them and have the list in front of me, they may actually prove to be correct. So we'll see. We know what the gender is. We've known for like a month now. We just haven't told anyone yet. So, you know, you can barely see him back there. That's Michael. That's my husband. Y'all haven't met him yet. He's probably going to jump in and say some things, and I'm going to ask him about some of these things. Some of them he might have a different answer than I do. We'll see. So the first one is the baby's heart rate. This one's a pretty common one. If the baby's heart rate is over 140, it's supposed to be a girl, and if it's under 140, it's supposed to be a boy. When I first found the baby's heart rate on a home fetal Doppler, it was in the almost 180s. It was really high. I think it might have been in the 180s. And my first appointment, my first midwife appointment, it was still up in like the high 170s. And since then, I found it one more time and it dropped to the 160s. And then my next appointment after that, it was in the high 150s. So it's always been over 140. So that one would say girl. Old wives' tale number 2, the shape of the belly. Apparently, if you're carrying high and round, it's supposed to be a girl. If you're carrying low, it's supposed to be a boy. And every single person who's ever talked about this one to me says I'm carrying low and says it looks like I'm carrying a boy. So we'll give that one a point to boy. Alright, so this one's like an acne or like your complexion. If your skin is looking better and if you're glowing and if you look good, it's supposed to be a boy. And if your acne's worse and your hair's worse, it is supposed to be a girl. Because apparently they're supposed to be like taking your beauty or something. My acne and my skin has definitely been worse, and sorry about the lighting changes. My hair's been dry and just acting really funny, and so I would definitely say that is a girl for me. So cravings is another big one. If you're craving salty, you're supposed to be having a boy, and if you're craving sweet stuff, it's supposed to be a girl. I'm typically very much a salty and like savory kind of person, and so there have been moments where I want something like salty and savory. I've been wanting sweets a lot more than normal for me, and so I say girl for this one. Michael might have a different answer.
I said salty just because one of the things that I thought that I heard that she's been wanting have been savory things, and it changes, but I can definitely see she's been craving gummies a lot.
Yes.
Lots of gummies, so it kind of goes both ways. I don't know.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm a savory person. Like I'm a savory and salty kind of person. But I've been craving sweets a lot more than savory and salty, and a lot more than normal. And so I'm gonna say girl for that one. This one is a weird one. It's the skin under your left eye. Apparently, if you pull down your eye and there's branches in your eye or whatever, like veins or like a V, it's supposed to be girl. That one makes no sense to me, but apparently it's a girl because I have those. I checked earlier. I have a V in both eyes, actually. This one's another one. I'm not sure what this one would end up being. This one is about your legs, and if your legs get bigger, you're supposed to be having a girl, and if they stay the same, you're supposed to be having a boy, I think. Just kidding. Swap that. If they get bigger, you're supposed to be having a boy, and if they stay the same, you're supposed to be having a girl. I haven't noticed a difference. I feel like all my growth has been in my stomach, but Michael, what do you think?
I don't think there's been any change with your legs at all. I think it's all just been out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Straightforward.
So then that one's supposed to be a girl. Okay. So this one, And I'm very honest on this one. I know. This one's moodiness. If you've been moody, it's supposed to be a girl. And if you've been pretty calm, it's supposed to be a boy. I know I've definitely been moody. So that's a definite girl for us. So Chinese gender chart. This one, I had to look it up online to like look up the chart. It's supposed to take like the mother's age at the time of conception and the month of conception. And that one said boy for me. So that's one of the few ones that actually says boy. So we'll see. This one is another funny one to me. So it's clumsy versus graceful. If you've been graceful, it's supposed to be a girl, and if you've been clumsy, it's supposed to be a boy. I'm always clumsy, and I don't think it's gotten it. I don't know. Do you think it's gotten any worse, Michael?
I don't think so. Can't say that it's gotten worse or better or different.
Yeah, I haven't really noticed like any significant changes. I'd say it's about the same. I'm still as clumsy as ever. So I think that would be a girl. So this one is about what side you lay on. So if you lay on your left side, you're supposed to be having a boy, and if you lay on your right side, you're supposed to be having a girl. I definitely lay on my left side mostly, so that says boy for us. So Dad's weight gain. It's kind of a joke because Michael does not weigh much at all. He barely weighs more than me. But apparently if the dad-to-be gains weight, during the pregnancy you're having a boy. And I would say he has not gained weight.
I may have gained 0.3 pounds.
No, you've gained nothing. So that is definitely a girl response for us, a girl point for us. And another one is just mother's intuition. And this entire pregnancy from the very beginning, even before I got pregnant, Michael and I were both like absolutely dead set certain it was a girl. So that one would be girl point for us. Morning sickness. If you have morning sickness, it's supposed to be a girl, and if not, it's supposed to be a boy. I definitely had morning sickness, and it was pretty bad. So that would be a girl for us. Another food one. So if you're craving protein, it's supposed to be a boy. I've definitely not been craving protein. I can't do protein. Protein is the hardest thing ever for me to eat. And has been since pretty much the beginning of the pregnancy. So that would be a girl. Feet. Are your feet colder? If your feet are colder, it says you're supposed to be having a boy. And if they're not, it's you're supposed to be having a girl. Ironically enough, my feet have actually been very hot lately. Like uncomfortably hot. I'll complain if I have to wear shoes too long that my feet are burning up.
Normally they are ice cold.
He said normally they're ice cold. They don't feel cold to me, but I don't have a whole lot of sensation in my feet. So normally to other people, to the touch, they are very cold. So that's definitely girl for us. Headaches. If you're having headaches, you're supposed to be having a boy. And I definitely have had headaches. They haven't been intense, and it's not every single day, but I do definitely get headaches. I think mostly just from being tired. So that would be a boy. And urine. If your pee is very dark and yellow, it's supposed to be a boy. And if it's dull yellow, it's supposed to be a girl. And this is actually something I've just noticed the past like week or two. No matter how much I drink, and I've been drinking a lot, like over 100 ounces a day, no matter how much water I drink, my pee is bright yellow. So that one would say boy. So that's all the ones that I found on this little list. So it'll be fun to see if they're right or wrong, or what y'all think. If y'all have any guesses, leave them below.